You hit him with the door?
Yeah, I did. Did you laugh a little?
No.
Uh-huh.
I will put my seatbelt on for just in case.
Great idea.
Seemed like it would have been easier for the motorcycles to drive past the horse. You for driving. I know how much you hate to drive.
Yeah, I'm not. It's fine. It's for you.
Fucking coyotes every time getting run over. They were straight into the car.
Yeah, you'd think they'd learn by now.
Oh, this blue shit making me mad. You puppy. That was almost the oopsie.
Sunny,
Yeah.
where do I park?
I don't know.
Just maybe to the right over here, I guess. I don't know.
This work.
Come on, Ernst.
Somebody remind me to take that off of Snelling after.
Hello all. In order to begin with this, since we're not at the church, we are going to do everything at the headstone of Mr. Kavanaugh. So I welcome you all to join me in escorting Liam Kavanaugh to his final resting place. Thank you.
Sorry, I walk really fast, so I have to take
Yeah,
steps.
me too.
So you can go this fast.
I'm sorry I'm slower than you guys. Ow. This isn't my fault, Darcy. I got shot yesterday.
I left, just say so.
Okay, no, it wasn't my fault.
I don't know where is China. Which one is? I only meet her the one time.
Alrighty. I believe that is everyone here. Looks of it. Rangers in the back. You hear me? Right back there.
Yes, sir.
Good. Staffer, all the way over there. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Let's begin. I would first like to thank the late Freddie Hilo for establishing Styx as a business in order to serve all those who have experienced loss within the state, as well as Cherry and Miss Sunny for being the points of contact and helping me with the service. So thank you. We gather here today to remember the life of one Liam Kavanaugh. Mr. Kavanaugh, a man who was beloved by his peers and those that he held closest, whether it be his partner Sonny or his family back home across the pond. Kavanaugh was a family man that can aspire the greatest of dreams and hopes to be. Whether it be the day-to-day, loving those that he held closest, or if it would be a family member that would just arrive here to the state, Liam would help them in every possible way. Whether it be getting set up, housing them. He was a man that cared, a man that loved so deeply. His compassion for those not just stop at his personal life or those that he held intimate, but also his professional career. Liam Kavanaugh, America's sheriff. Though he was not born here, he is what makes our country so beautiful. He came here looking to help a country that he had no allegiance to, but one that he fell in love with. When he dedicated his professional career in law enforcement, is where he thrived. He had the backs of those around him, so much so that he had put others before himself, either in terms of safety or goals. In that sense, his passion and love was not only for the state, but for his brothers, for his sisters, and for his fellow officers, deputies, and rangers that stood by his side. His goals were always pushing forward, achieving that he dreamed so deeply of. From being a wrestling champion back in the day, or becoming one of the few marshals that we have in the state, he took the challenges head on, confident and proud, knowing what he could achieve if he set his sights on it. Could have been on the golf course or sailing in the marina. Any of these activities and hobbies that he held was a renewal of spirit and energizing passion that he used that made Liam Kavanagh the man that we all know. Even going for the courageous appointment of governor, in which he tried, in this beautiful state of ours. Liam Kavanagh was dedicated to this state of ours, helping and giving people chances, watching them grow and thrive and be the best possible versions of ourselves. Even if people had done wrong, he didn't care. He gave them chances. For when you extend the hand of forgiveness and kindness, the opportunities and paths that open up to people are endless. And Liam Kavanagh knew this. He was a person that others could lean on when times got tough, or when they did not believe in themselves. Liam believed in them the most. Kavanagh was the bulwark against the dark and the hate, a force to uplift rather than tear down. He is that light that so many people have. And now here you rest. A man not born of this country, yet beloved by it. A man that gave his entire life to the pursuit of the American dream. And a country and state that loved him until the very end. Thank you, Liam Kavanagh. And may your rest be everlasting and joyous. I now invite whoever else would like to speak to come do so now. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be the first.
No, you got this. You're his wife.
Yeah,
You can do it. Go ahead.
I'll go up there with you if you need help.
no, I will go need.
Oh, here we go.
Liam Kavanagh. He has been one of my first FTOs when I was fresh to the state. The first thing he did was kick me out of the car next to a criminal known as Drusilla McKenzie and told me to arrest her. While he was looking at me, watching me not try to get stabbed, he continuously yelled at me that I should arrest her and that I can do it better. Which he was right. I eventually arrested her, and his training methods were most likely unorthodox. However, they work quite well. He had a lot of faces, including one where he was wearing black hair or black wig or something, and singing really interesting songs. He was a good sergeant. He was a good lieutenant. Later on, updated to under sheriff, then eventually sheriff. He was a good friend, even though we didn't always have the same agreements. We might have had some fist fights outside RPD when you tried to take over our station. I did buy the first Blaine County Sheriff RV with him together. Yeah. It was a lot of memories, and every time I look back onto those memories, those were all memories that will always stick with me. I will always keep in mind. Yeah, well, I feel like we should have seen it coming with this all his heart attacks, but regardless, no matter how many heart attacks he had, he always stood back up and continued to fight the crime. He held them all down and punished them, and then arrested them. I learned a lot from you, Liam. It might not seem that way, but I certainly did. I learned how to bail on the department. I was with BCSO at the start. He was with the LSPD, I believe. Kevin, I will always miss the time when you were on duty to
Oh, thank you for the salty. My
yeah,
heart is
Winkle.
happy.
May you rest in peace now. The Blaine County Hammer, also known as the King of the Serengeti. Thank you for your service, Kevin.
I will try this. Hello? I am being Mrs. Sonny de Kavanaugh. I cannot do this. I did not get very far.
That's okay. You don't have to do anything you don't feel comfortable with.
Okay. You can deliver a speech. You have to honor his life.
You put a lot of effort into it.
I
You
know.
can. Do you
Most
want
of my tenure
Doc to go up there with
as a
you?
police officer has been,
Yeah, we can all
Well,
go up there
Kavanaugh
with
was
you if you just
sheriff.
want.
and despite being in different departments,
Do you want us to come up with you?
he never failed to make us all feel like we were part of the BCSO family.
I will try.
He didn't care what department we
Do
were
you
in,
want us to come, or do you want to
aside
try
from
it
when
alone?
he did, for the sake of friendly rivalry. He was an easy person to go up and talk
Yes.
to, and talk about just about anything.
Yes to what?
I'll always have pleasant memories of working with him. From when we spent over 3 hours together sitting in a car
You
in the
can be
parking
calm.
lot of Triple so
Okay, we'll
while
come.
the Skittles
Alright,
were being
we'll
raided.
come up with
Sounds
you.
like a
And he
deal.
spent the entire time commentating a soccer match on his phone. Or when we were in the top floor of VPD and he was threatening to throw Kelly Price over the balcony, and he told me that no one would believe me if I said anything. I'll miss you, Kavanaugh. Despite how British you were a true American and a true sheriff.
Whenever you're ready, we'll follow behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that is China right there. Where's Sophia?
Like, cool. So I remember meeting Kavanaugh when I was a cadet. I remember him seeing me around when he would pass by us in the cadet queue, and I was like, huh, that guy looks very interesting. Didn't think much of it, got officer with LSPD, continue on, and then that's when I started meeting Kavanaugh more. Kavanaugh always had this spirit with BCSO where it was BCSO this, county shit this, everything this. He was the most American British person I have ever met. And he has such pride with BCSO and America. I will never forget the time where Kavanaugh and I were transporting a suspect from Pillbox Medical, and then as we were leaving the garage, we got held up and we got cuffed together and left in the garage. And him and I trying to yell at the hospital for someone to help us because we're cuffed, we couldn't do anything, could open doors, and then trying to run at the door, slam it open in hopes it would work. And we came to the conclusion where we had to literally, as if it was like a 90s movie, try and coordinate to like push each other's radios to call for help. I think that's gonna be like the it's such a weird memory to remember, but it's like the one thing I always think of whenever I think of Kavanaugh is that one memory of being stuck at pillbox together, handcuffed. He is someone who, you know, took pride in everything he did. He was always there for officers. He was always there no matter what department you're a part of. And I remember there was one time me and Melanie were talking about some things and the conversation of the grass is greener on the other side. And the best advice that he ever gave me and Melanie that I still carry with me to this day is the grass is greener where you water it. And every time I see grass, whatever that phrase, it always reminds me of Kavanaugh. I saw him go from a lieutenant all the way to sheriff. I saw him retire as a sheriff to becoming a marshal. I saw him run for governor. And then I'm seeing him here for the final time. Kavanaugh, you were a hell of a sheriff, a hell of a deputy, a hell of an American British person. I will never forget you, and I hope you're resting, and I hope heaven is cooler for you this time around.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Not looking at him. I write this down. I am Easy Sonny the Governor, and I am being here to be saying the most difficult goodbye. I am not very good with the words, but I did write you this letter. To my dearest Leon, our wedding was being the most busiest day of the life. We're so lucky to celebrate the 1 year of marriage, but it's seeming to be much too short. The sun, the moon, the stars, they did forsake us. They move it too quickly across the sky, and they steal away our time. When we make those vows and promise each other this forever, I did not expect it to become so. Our future, our dreams, and all our promises, they are not lost like the ghost. Like the little bird without the wings, I am grounded in the grief. Each flower pass, a bough is hid in mourning, the bed is heavy with the weight of our lost tomorrows. I curse the sun, the moon, the stars, and I cannot forgive them. They were not our friend. I have the many regrets in this life, but none of them will ever be being you. You bring the light to my life when I was surrounded by the darkness. I remembering the day we first did meet. At the hostage at the evangelical store. I was so scared. And you lighten the mood and bring the comfort with the soft voice and the kind eyes. And the much too long joke that no one did be finding funny. You saved me from the store that day. And you saved me from so much more. And for that I am being forever grateful. And saddened that it is the debt that I can never be repaid. The wise man one time, he said, love is not about finding the person you can be living with, but to be finding the person you cannot be live without. This is being the painful truth with the passing of every day. You, Liam, did be meaning more to me than you could ever be understand. You helping me to see myself the way that you did see me, with the love and acceptance I did not be knowing before. You are kind and gentle and forgiving, and always did give people exactly as many chances they did be needing. And I was needing more chances than the most. Many people are not knowing this, and I am knowing that you would never be telling anyone out of the respect and love for me. But I think it is important for people to be knowing, so they can understand the quality of your character, the measure of your compassion, and the capacity of your forgiveness. On the day of the wedding, only minutes before, we were at the sheriff's office, and I pointed you with the gun. I was angry and threatening the cheating man, but you were not scared. Instead, you showed me the love and the compassion, and you asking me to marry you. The same night we did have our wedding. My heart racing the entire time. I did used to think it was because I scared the police coming to be taking me away. But now I am knowing that it was being because of you. And when I am thinking back on those moments, before we did be wed, I wanted so much then for you to be being gone from this world. And now I am wanting nothing else but to be having you back. I am missing you so very much. I miss the way the heart did race in your presence, the quiver of the body at your touch, the warmth and safety of your embrace, the familiar cadence of your voice that once did fill my ears with joy. Your scent still permeate the walls of the now empty and silent home. Your favorite mug still abandoned and resting by the sink, a solemn testament to the routines never to be renewed. Your suits still hang within the wardrobe, nearly starched, embraced, and yearning for the man who will never be returned to them. The moon and stars now betray the night and dance across the sky. The merciless passing of time, which is stealing you away from the memories and pulling you further into the past. The harsh light of the morning as the stars to fade away. They shatter the fragile veil of dreams, and I keep waking up alone. Each day, we now unfold like the bittersweet dance with the memories of our love intertwined with the stark reality of your absence. And I am scared. Scared to be facing this world alone and without you. I am stuck between the past that I do cherish and the future that stretch uncertain before me. Guided by the memory of our passion and our love, and strengthened by the surrounding friendship. I'll be finding the way to press it forward. I am not being ready to let you go, but time does be bound to no one. And it is time to say goodbye to you, my beloved husband. Goodbye to my best friend. Goodbye to you, my soulmate. From the moment we did meet, you filled the life with laughter and joy and the unwavering support. And I am forever grateful for the privilege to be knowing you and the honor to have been being the wife. Love always, your sunshine. I'm gone.
That was very beautiful.
I don't know what to say or anything, but I just want to say a big thank you. My first memory was when I was a cadet and I was in SSO cells processing a person, and you just came up to me and said hi. You made me feel like I was visible, that I was counted, That was part of the team. And ever since then, it's just always stayed with me. I haven't really worked with you or known you for a long time, but what I do know is that you're always there for other people. You always make them feel that they're part of the team, even if they're not in BCSO or any other department, and that is so valuable. You're just an amazing guy. You're a great sheriff. Yeah, and it was just a pleasure to work with you. It was just an honor. It was a big honor to have the chance to work with you, to chat with you, just to be near you. And I just want to say thank you and rest well. And you'll always be my sheriff. We've got your 6. And we'll see you again soon.
It was me. I was crying.
Named Kavanagh, old friend. Known Kavanagh for 3 years now. We were in the same cadet class. Back when Wheat Kings was the sheriff. Now what can I say about Kavanagh? He may not have been the best sheriff at all times. He may not have been the best conflict mediator. He may not have been the best at staying faithful.
So true.
He may not have been the best at trying to make himself a true American citizen, because we all know he had that British in him, which is not a bad thing. But Aim Kavanagh made it to the top, and we all know what it's like at the top. Everyone's got to come down at some point. Fly high, soldier.
Much like Abby and Cinder alike, Kavanagh was someone I met when I was a cadet. And funny enough, my first meeting with Kavanagh was just before he was appointed sheriff, and I had made the mistake of interfering in him and questioning a suspect. And he yelled at me, but I quickly realized that he was simply trying to help me. And he set me on a right path to understanding when I should be interfering, what I should be doing. I didn't really talk too much to Kavanagh, but much like everybody else here, he was always around, a very present person. To myself, to many people here, was a very good role model, someone who set the example. Kavanagh to me was someone who, idolized the family aspect that we as law enforcement so hold true to our hearts and prioritize out there. He was someone who didn't care where you were, who you were with, what you did, and only that you were okay and that you were, at the end of the day, doing your job well. Kavanagh cared more than most to pull you aside and hear you out from both a personal and professional level. And that resonated with me deeply and set an example for myself. And Kavanagh is the reason why I make such a good FTO. A lot of what he did to me resonates in what I do and how I train. I have this man to thank for a lot, and most of us do. When he was a marshal, he was involved in several really long-winded investigations that put some very dangerous people away. I have a lot to thank Kavanagh for. My words don't do him justice, and I hope he is resting in peace wherever he may be.
China.
Hi. I'm China. His daughter. Okay. So from the minute I moved to San Andreas, Liam Kavanaugh actually refused to accept me as his daughter, which I'm really sorry. I know you said that he accepted his family and tried to help us as soon as we moved here, but that's completely untrue. He refused to accept me as his daughter and kind of hated me. But hey, it sounds like he considered all you cops his family. So anyway, he was a hard ass, and I probably thought I was just here for his money. And when the twins came, I thought he would have an aneurysm then and there, which he didn't. But if he did, maybe that would have saved us some time. Anyway, after we had the DNA test, he did finally, accept me and realize I was who I claimed to be. And he cared about me, and he loved me, and he was there for me every time I just asked or didn't ask. Which was kind of to Sunny's displeasure, I think. I think she hated me, but probably because she thought I was just here for his money. Which, truth be told, at first I was. I hated him. I hated what my biological mom told me about him, and I hated wrestling. So I hated everything about him. But time passed, and I'd like to think we got over our differences. And I found some letters from him that my mom was hiding in her house. And I forgot about his money, or lack thereof. I'm not really sure if he had money. I don't really care if he had money. I have my own life now. So we actually had a family for a while, which was pretty good. But I love my dad, and I guess a lot of you love my dad. So, yeah. Thanks for coming.
I want to punch her.
Hi. Sorry, I'm still shocked a little bit. So my first memory of Kamana, I cannot remember exactly. The only thing I kind of remember him take me to a Mount Gordo after I pretty much joined the cult. And he pretty much took me in even after it's been really bad for me and I had no faith in anything. But him and Stevenson were quite kind to me and actually took me into BCSO, which I still to this day appreciate. And it's been a crazy year. Not gonna lie, I thought the guy who I accepted as my sheriff was kind of a fool, because he was all around the kind of place, and I never seen him serious in my life. He was mostly joking or talking about his girlfriends or his wife or his kids. Occasionally when I had a patrol with him, which was quite rare, we were just chatting about life. I was complaining about my life or he was complaining about his life. Well, mostly he was talking, sometimes on the repeat. But he, from the day at Mount Gordo when I got sort of baptized into BCSO, he, like I said, I did not have too much faith, but he changed a lot, and it was something amazing to see somebody to learn from their mistakes, somebody who was very scared of the position they were in, because he was multiple times. Sometimes he told me that he was really unsure about the position. He was multiple times saying that he's just gonna quit the next month, or he's just gonna do his time and just gonna quit right after. But he still sticked around. He still continued and pushed for us, for the BCSO. Which I'm very grateful to him, and it was really amazing to see him grow and learn. The only memories I have with him are just the good ones. When his tablet got wires and it was meowing every time he opened it, he was getting very angry with it. He loved cats, I think, deeply inside, but he always said he didn't. I still find kind of funny that his opponent was somebody who was wearing cat ears too, so it never left him like any things that he was dealing with. Yeah, it's just all kinds of good memories I have with him. I never had a bad one, only the good ones and the drama. Thank you for your service, Gavana, or Gavanya technically, but he was a good man, even though he was kind of foolish a lot. Sorry, I'm kind of babbling around. Don't know too much to say, but
When I started in the department last year, around October time, it was after an interview with Stevens, Kavanagh, and Alejandro Garcia. I was really sick that day. I could barely breathe. I couldn't speak very well, and they decided that the best way to try and help me through the interview was to distract my mind and get my body pumping some blood around it. So while I was sat stressing my brain out about this interview for a job I wanted to do, I was really sick and running on a treadmill. I think I was running on that treadmill for over 30 minutes, and it was it was tiring, and I definitely felt very sick afterwards. But it stuck with me all this time, and I was very grateful to all three of them, because they all looked at me and saw opportunity, the opportunity to join the department and to hopefully make a difference. I've not lost sight of that goal, and it's one I'm going to continue to strive for every single day, regardless of where I am. For those who do know that I'm a part of state, I did get permission to wear this uniform. I felt it was only right, considering that Kavanagh brought me into the department as BCSO. I think it's only right that I see him one final time dressed as BCSO. Every single day I went on duty, if I saw Kavanagh, he would always check in to see how I was doing. Always tried to make an effort. He cared about us all. Even if at times you maybe didn't feel like it, he was there for us no matter what. He was a true character, and I must say, I did look forward to those BCSO meetings on the rooftop, because they were always an event of their own. No two meetings the same. I think losing Kavanagh is going to leave a massive hole in this department, but it's a hole that over time we will continue to build on. and he will become the foundations for the bright future of this department. Liam Kavanagh, my former sheriff, forever and always, thank you for your service, and may you finally rest in peace.
Linda Diz Garcia.
Hola. I mean, what more can you say about Kavanagh that hasn't already been said? He has got a long history to him. Kavanagh, despite what some people might think, Kavanagh was a great man. And I will agree with each and every one of the people who say that he cared about the department. He cared about the BCSO. He cared about each and every deputy. This really, or that sentiment really stuck with me when just one day he pulled me aside. And I don't know if he was trying to keep me from transferring or what. But it was just after Wolf got promoted instead of me, and he sat there and we talked for a solid 30 minutes. And he said, you know, Garcia, people like you. People really do. And I can see you as sheriff one day. I just need you to stick it through and keep going. And I don't know why, but that resonated with me till today, right? That this man had that much faith in me. And he would periodically check in on me and just see how I'm doing, because he did care. You know, there's so many good memories with this man, and so many silly ones too. I remember one day we were in the cells of RPD, and he was talking about putting Chris Price's ashes in a bunch of fireworks and just launching them over all of the county. And Jessica Ashbrook and I were just like, Kavanagh, no. Kavanagh, no. But he was so adamant about it. Kavanagh was good for the department. The BCSO grew so much under his tenure as sheriff. The man who went from being a lieutenant for so long to being Captain County to being the undersheriff and then the sheriff. You know, I watched him grow just as much as he watched each and every one of us grow. Kevin, I want to thank you for everything you've done for us. And like so many have already said, wherever you are, I hope you're at rest.
But the Ecolate is gold.
All right, so I know everyone said that there's so much to say about Kavanaugh, but I think that he would have wanted this, and we can appreciate Kavanaugh for 1 minute, okay? Can I please get everyone to salute Kavanaugh, please?
I don't know if I am supposed to salute.
Even better.
The fuck? Listen, if he gives up, I am leaving.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, after that, I think it's I believe that's all that we all of us here I'd love to say. I now request that you will lead us in the final 42, and after that, the 21 gun salute. Once that is over, we have food and drink near the church. I welcome you all to partake in hamburgers and hot dogs, just as Kavanaugh would have wanted. I thank you all, and may you all go in peace. Thank you.
That would have been the interesting mystery.
404 main, please stand by for priority traffic. Four to 230. 4 to 238. 4 to 242. 4 to 535. 4 to 569. 4 to 585. 4 to 729. 4 to 907. 4 to 909.
Present.
4 to 915.
I wish I could hear the radio.
Present.
4 to 922. 4 to 945. 4 to Delta 11. 4 to Delta 12. 4 to Delta 13. 4 to Delta 22. 4 to Delta 28.
There's a lot of deltas around.
4 to Marshall 55. 4 to Marshall 55. On the 2nd of June, Deputy Marshal Liam Kavanaugh passed away. Though he is gone, his memory lives on in each and one of us, giving chances to those who didn't deserve it, even to those who went out of their way to try and take his own life. Kavanaugh's strength will continue in each and every one of us. 4 to dispatch, show Marshall 55, 10-7, 1042 for the final time.
Ready? Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Holster your rifles.
They fucking Jace. watching people.
This now concludes the service for Liam Kavanaugh. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you. May you all go in peace. Thank you.
You put something for Melanie.
Bother you too much, Sonny, but I was instructed to give this to you. As well as this. If you need anything, let anyone from Styx know. I'm giving Sonny the fingerprint bracelet. I'll be right over in a moment. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I think I got some. Oh, I brought my motorcycle.
Our deepest condolences for your loss. If there's something we can help you with, just let us know.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it was a beautiful service.
Yeah. I do regret not knowing him better. He sounds like a wonderful person.
Yes.
Yeah, the chances I got to meet him, it was definitely something else. Deepest condolences yet again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You.
For everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anything I can do for you, just don't hesitate to reach out, okay? You have a much better day.
I don't even know how that mine is.
in peace, Cav. Thank you for the opportunity. Sorry for your loss.
Hola. China, right? I was told to give this to you as your keepsake from Kavanaugh. You be safe, okay?
I'll give you some time. I'll be at the car.
Hello, Sonny.
Hey there.
Your words are very good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have my team start placing the dirt over his coffin, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Hello. Not a priest, but the yes, it's okay. It's fine.
The rain is perfect.
You got the fingerprint bracelet, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to get out of the rain so we don't catch a cold. Sunny, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Of course. Thank you for all that you do.